shine so bright, stars above. A velvet night, oh yeah, balcony dream, champagne in hand, Eiffel Tower, where we stand. I attract moments of pure joy, pure joy. Luxury flows is my choice, my choice. Money flows easily, flows so free. Abundance is my birthright. You see, golden bubbles, crystal glow, ways of fortune overflow. Laughter echoes, hearts ignite, living dreams in Paris light. I attract moments of pure joy, pure joy. Luxury flows is my choice, my choice. Money flows easily, flows so free. Abundance is my birthright. You'll see. Let it rise, open hearts, endless skies. What you feel, what you know, brings the light, the overflow. I attract moments of pure joy, pure joy. Luxury flows, it's my choice, my choice. Money flows easily, flows so free. Abundance is my birthright. You'll see. My wallet's fast, bursting wide, digits climbing like a rising tide. The world's a menu I can choose. No such thing as win or lose. A golden horizon's where I play. Every step a brighter day. My wealth grows every day. Confidence is your currency. Spend it wisely. Abundantly. I walk the street with my head held tight. Even clouds can't shade my sky. Dreams in my pocket, dreams in my hand. The kingdom I built, no shifting sand. Every dollar sings my tune. My fortune rising like the moon. My wealth grows every day. Confidence is your currency. Spend it wisely. My wealth grows every day. Confidence is your currency. Spend it wisely. Abundantly. Cruising fast, red Ferrari glow. City lights, they sparkle, they show. With my crew, well laughing, we're free. Every moment's pure ecstasy. Abundance flows, it's in the air. Feel it now, it's everywhere. Oh yeah, act as if you've got it.
Guys, we're going to get started in 2 minutes. I need you guys to screenshot that you are on this call and absolutely blow up the chat boxes. If you're a leader on this call, please contact your newbies and get them on this call. We need as many people on this call. We're going to be going over a lot of information. So get your newbies on this call, get your teams on this call, and get your notebooks ready.
The universe will heed your call. Joyful vibes, they lead the way. Life is ours, let's seize the day. Windows down, the breeze is sweet. City hum, it's our heartbeat. Every turn, the stars align. Living now, the world's divine. Abundance flow, it's in the air. Feel it now, it's everywhere. Oh yeah, act as if.
Hello, guys. How are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing amazing. Today is obviously a call for all of our beginners. So, one thing I'd like for everyone to do before we get started is if you are new, I want everyone to put a 1 in the chat. If you're new, put 3 1 1s in the chat. Let's see if you got any newbies on here. Okay, okay. There's a few of you. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay. So, for those that don't know who I am, my name is Alina. I'm 18 years old. I've been here for around 4 months. So, quite some time. Feels like I've been here longer, honestly, because this community is amazing, makes everyone feel so welcome and like family. So, really, really grateful to be here, and so should all of you. And today we're just going to be going through the what is it called, the start guide for everyone that's new, because I'm pretty sure that your enroller has sent you a message that you should go through before, like, to set up your demo account and everything. And some of you might be confused, so this call is exactly for that. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and share my screen. I don't know. I can't share my screen, Sammy. If you could fix that, please. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm pretty sure that everyone should be able to. Yeah, okay, so everyone can see my screen. Perfect. I'm actually gonna go ahead and make this the okay, because here I have the slide. Okay, so this is basically beginner basics calls. We host this every single Tuesday for all of the newbies, like I said. So, welcome everyone. We're really happy to have you here. And please, guys, before we start, just make sure to take notes of everything on this call, and not just this one, like on every single call, because we all say note takers are money makers, okay? And we are all here to make money, okay? So just make sure to take notes. If you have any questions, say them for later or ask during the presentation, and we will bring them up in the end. So basically, we have community chats, and it's for information and updates, and you can also ask questions on there. So please, guys, make sure to reach out to your enrollers weekly and give them updates on your progress, because yes, we will reach out to you once in a while, but there has to be some teamwork here, because like we're not mind readers. So if you do need help with anything, always make sure to reach out And if your upline or the one who brought you in doesn't answer, just make sure to text some of the admins, because they are obviously full time, so they will be available to answer your questions. And obviously, this organization is well known for our events. This is what inspires people. This is what brings people in. This is what makes people want to join us, because it is a really huge organization. So your uplines will inform you if there are any events to attend. And it's really important because they genuinely do change lives. I remember when I was at my first event, that is when I got a whole different perspective on this whole community, on this whole like bringing people in and like sharing this opportunity with others. Because like if you bring one people in, that could change like that could genuinely be generational wealth. So just think about that. Really attending events, being open-minded to receive new information, it's really, really important. Okay, next slide. So this is obviously the step-by-step onboarding. So it's the one that your enroller is going to send to you. So it's basically a welcome message that guides you through the steps of creating your demo account, of like setting up your whole, like everything that you need. So make sure to create a demo account through QO Markets. And this is just so that you can trade with all of the currency pairs that we use. So like, for example, crypto. And when you create a demo account on your QO Markets with our broker, not our, but with the broker, you will get an email with the details of logins and passwords so that you can put in your MetaTrader 5. So yeah, definitely make sure to use QO Markets, because that's the one that we're familiar with, and especially if you're going to use MetaTrader 5 as your trading app, okay? So the first week, we're going to set you up to practice copy and pasting trades, okay? So that is what you're going to do on your demo account. And guys, listen, this is an account. Everything works like usual, but it's fake money. So you can play around with this account as much as you want. Blow it for all I care. Like push all of the buttons, use all of the different lot sizes, use all of the different pairs, just so you can get the hang of what it is like to copy and paste trades, but also so that you get a better understanding of what works and what doesn't. Okay. And the second week, you go live. And this is where you put your actual money into your trading account. And by this time, you should have understood what it actually means to copy and paste a trade and be reasonable with your decisions within trading. Okay. And then you also get a trading plan, because we want you to like make some good progress here. So not just for getting a live account and make sure you like having you do whatever you want, but that you're gonna get a plan. And also message your uplines about that. And then the third week, you make a withdrawal, okay? If you've been here for a while, you know that seeing is believing. You need to see the money in your bank account in order for you to understand that it works. So really make sure to withdraw. If you don't know how to do that, like I said again, message your upline so that they can help you, because that's what we're here for. You paid for the subscription, but that also means you need to plug in and use us as much as you can, okay? And by the fourth week, you will get a 90-day trading plan, which means like compounding your account by a certain percent every single day for 90 days, so that you can actually get some growth out of this. Okay. So next slide. These are the apps that you should download. So the first app is the Mighty app, and you go through this customer guide, and you need to watch video 1 to 7 in order for you to like have everything under control and to just be set up for the demo account and everything else. And one thing that I would advise you guys to do is there's 1 or 2 videos under the 7th video, which is Forex for beginners. And this will just give you a little better understanding of what Forex actually is. So I really recommend you guys to watch that, just because it's valuable information. Anyone would need it, really. And then we have the GFU Connect app, which is one of the main apps that we use, and it's for the updates, live calls, and trade ideas. It's what you guys see us talk about on TikTok. Yeah, like you copy and paste numbers from one app to another. That would be copying the trade ideas from GFU Connect, and there you can also subscribe to your favorite educators and everything. And then you also have important updates and also live calls. Also, guys, if I'm talking too fast, make sure to let me know, because I'm really hyped right now. But yeah. So yeah, you also have live calls, and it's basically trading calls with the educators where they show you their strategy, how you can do the same thing, and they basically break down everything for you. And then you have the travel app, okay? Like I don't know if you guys have seen anyone's What I Do video, but I have one, and on there I say that we don't just help you make money, we also help you to be financially smart. So with the GFood Travel Club, you can actually get discounts on trips, on plane rides, on hotels, and everything. So yeah, if you're serious, you will go through all these things, obviously. But yeah, like I said, like just use everything to its full potential. Like you're here to make money, you're here to learn. So yeah, just make sure to plug into everything. And then we have the trading apps. So TradingView is the first app that I'm going to talk about, and it's an app for people that actually want to learn how to trade and analyze the markets themselves and find the trade ideas themselves. But yeah, if you're not here to be an actual trader or day trader, I wouldn't say that you need to download it, but just in case you could. Um, if you're here to make money though, and not be an actual trader, it's not really that important. But yeah, and then we have the MetaTrader 5 app, and this is basically the platform that we use to place the trades. You can't make money on here if you don't use MetaTrader 5. So yeah, just make sure to download that one, or else you won't have a trading account. So yeah, make sure to download MetaTrader 5, and it's basically where you have your demo account, your live account. Just press all the buttons when you're on your demo, and after that, be a little bit more smart with your decisions. And then we have Q Markets, which is our broker. Okay, and this is where we withdraw money. This is where we add money and where we transfer and everything. So that is what our broker is for. And next is add GFu as an app to your shortcut. So basically, everyone knows that we also, I don't know if everyone knows, but a lot of people know that we have a website that's called GFu Live, and also our GFu back office. So GFu Live is used to use our AI scanners, and basically a website where you can also see all of the different academies. And this isn't used as an app, but you can actually add it to your home screen if you search up GFu Live, and you scroll down all the way to the bottom, and you have a share button on the middle at the bottom, and you should get up like add to home screen. You can do the same thing with the GFu back office, but that is more for people who are affiliates, or if you would like to buy something else from the shop or anything like that. But yeah, make sure to add GFu Live to your home screen because it will make things a bit easier for you. Okay, and these are some people that you can subscribe to. Me personally, I really like Eric Lucas. I really like his trades. They usually always hit TP, which is take profit, and it's where you basically get your profits. So we have Daniel Lopez, John Oliver. For those, like, if you know, you know. He's one pepalicious educator, okay? So we have John Oliver. A lot of people have made money on his lives. It is also fun. So like imagine making money and it's fun as well. Like, okay. And then we also have Nick Ingles, Nick Gomez, Donovan Taylor, and Camille Lewin. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that honestly, but yeah. And then we have Silas. I can't pronounce that one either. But and then we have Raiko, and as you can see in the, I don't know what those marks are called, but yeah, you can basically see that Eric Lucas is for trade ideas, Daniel Lopez is for crypto, John Oliver is for sniper. So if you guys would like, you can take a picture of this to use it later when you go onto your GFu Connect app and subscribe to all of the educators. And also where you find the trade ideas is, okay, can everyone see my, yeah. You can find the trade ideas if you press this button in GFu Connect. If you press this little chat button, you'll get to like the group chats with the trade ideas. Some will all obviously also be sent in the WhatsApp group chat, but most of them are sent in the GFu Connect app. Okay. And this was actually my part of the presentation. I will pass it on to someone really special within our platform. He is a really caring person. He is someone that has helped me a lot throughout my whole journey. He's not just here to be a leader, he's genuinely here to be your friend, your mentor, anything you need. He has actually over 1,000 people in his organization. So, guys, I'm going to pass the word over to, I'm pretty sure you all know who this is as well, but his name is Joshua Bonds. So if you would like to unmute yourself, and wait, let me also stop sharing my screen for 1 second. Where's the live? Okay, there you go. No problem, no problem, no problem. So Joshua Barnes, if you would like to unmute yourself. Wait, can
There we go. Wonderful.
I?
Wonderful. All right, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Beautiful. Guys, give it up to Alina. I remember it's incredible. She's only 18, guys. I don't think she realizes what she's doing. She's only 18 and leading a call in front of 57 people. She's not even English. She's from Sweden, which she didn't make clear as well. So the confidence, the the person she is today from when she joined is absolutely incredible. Very inspiring. I'm very, very proud of you, Alina. So keep doing what you're doing. And you are going to be a big, big success here within our industry. So yeah, give it back to Alina, guys. Absolutely smashed it. Now I'm going to go through the second part, guys. Hopefully you guys got enough information to start off, obviously, what it is we're doing. I'm just going to share my screen and get straight into it. For those who don't know who I am, you should know who I am, but if you don't, this is maybe your first call. So my name is Josh. I've been doing this now for 5 years. Okay, it's been a journey, but I wouldn't change it for the world. And I was in your position, guys. I was in your position. I was on the other side of the Zoom. Wasn't really sure what it is I've got myself into. Didn't really believe what it is I could do. But once you plug in and once you give it the time of day, once you trust the process, you're not going to find a better opportunity in 2025. And if you do, please let me know. But I'm pretty confident in saying that you're not going to find a better system, a better team, and a better industry for you to make money or to add to your current situation in 2025. All right. So as Alina went through, you guys should know the setup, what week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. We only show you the first month so we don't overwhelm you guys. But really and truly, if you can, most people on this call, you probably work a job. Can you guys just put in the chat how long you've been at your current job? For anyone that is working a job or has a job, how long have you been at your current job? Just drop in the chat box, guys, if you can. 2 years, 10 years. Keep them coming, guys. We've got quite a lot of us on today, so keep them coming. 4 months, 8 months, 23 years. 7 months, 1 year, 6 months, 1 month, 1 year. Okay, we got different types, but pretty much there's a lot of time, guys. So if we can give that much time to something that can't ever give us financial freedom and time freedom, then you can at least give half the time into this, which can give you everything you want and more. Okay, guys. So we're not going to overwhelm you with how long you kind of want to have uh um we don't really want to overwhelm you, but of course we want you to focus on your first month in making money. That's what you guys are here. There's 59 of us on this call. I'd probably say only 9 of you are actually here how to learn the skill set. The rest of you are here to make money. Okay, you may not believe it, you may be adamant you're here to learn, but when I make it very, very clear, that you guys are here to make money and you realize it, then you'll thank us for these calls. All right. So you should have these apps downloaded already, guys, pretty much. Okay. You then have these subscribers, our educators who you should subscribe to. These are all copy and paste systems. Okay. How to use MT5. Okay. So how this works is very, very simple. All right. When you go onto your MetaTrader 5 app, all right, at the bottom left hand side, you will have quotes. You will have, I can probably share it with you guys. Let me share it with you guys. All right. Cool. Let me just jump on my phone. Bear with me, bear with me.
Recording in progress.
Right, let me make myself host. Sorry guys, 1 second. Right, cool. So make host. Right, stop sharing my screen here. Right, you guys should be able to see my phone very shortly. Share screen. Start broadcast. Right, cool. So when you come to your MetaTrader 5 app, okay, you should have at the bottoms, you have your quotes, you have chart, you have trade, you have history, and you have settings, okay? Now, when you come to your quotes, you're going to have all of the quotes that will be there. If a trade comes through or you're looking to trade something and it's not currently here, all you need to do is you need to type it in and find it. So for example, here I don't have, let's just say GBP, JPY, okay? GBP, JPY, I simply add it to my quotes. Okay, very, very simple. Now, if a, all right, one sec. One second. I'll just turn this down. Right, is that better? Can you guys hear me now? Is there an echo? Someone said there's an echo. Can you guys hear an echo? Is it okay? How do I disconnect? It's okay now, yeah? It's better. Disconnect audio. Right, then we should be cool. Right, let's get back into it. Cool. So, back onto MetaTrader 5. Okay, you should all get familiar with this app, guys. The only reason for you having a demo account is for you to play around with the app. Okay, click as many buttons. Don't ask your mentor, what does this button mean? Click it and find out, because it's not your money. Okay, you're actually, it's a fake account. It's not your money. And if you're that attached with fake money, you are going to struggle when it comes to your real money. Okay, so click whatever buttons, what it is you want to do to find out. If a trade idea does come through, so for example, we had on the GFU Connect earlier today, we had Eric Lucas. He spoke about a potential trade idea. Okay, so here is, I'll show you exactly what you'd be doing. So that was, where is it? Let me see if it's in. So this is at the bottom where you have the chat box. This is where you can find trades. Okay, Joey sent in a lovely, helpful video today. So premium FX ideas, this is where you can go and find trade ideas. Okay, so this example here, it says Eric Lucas, it says pair gold. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my account and I'm going to find gold. Now gold is XAU USD, and if you click it, it will say gold. Okay, gold spot. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to click trade. Okay. For this example, you want to check what it says next. So it then says sell limit. And if I'm going too fast, please let me know. All right, it says sell limit. So all you're going to do is go back to your trading account. Underneath where it says XAU USD, it says market execution. Now, me personally, okay, I will only use buy limit, sell limit, or leave it on market execution. So market execution is if I want to enter the trade now, okay? Buy limit is, you can realize that there's 3 sections here. When I do market execution, you only have 2 sections. You have stop loss and take profit. This example is a sell limit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the price. So the entry is price, POI is price. They're mainly the 2 that you're going to receive is entry and price. So for this example, we got 4132, 4132. Stop loss can be known as invalidation, right? So for here, we got SL, which is 4150, 4150. And take profit. For now, as a beginner, you only want to use TP1. Until you know what you're doing, until you're confident and you have a reason other than wanting to make more money as to why you're using TP2 or TP3, then only use TP1. I'm going to say that again for anyone not listening. As a beginner, until you know what it is you're doing, and if you decide to use TP2 or TP3, but your only reason for using TP2 or TP3 is it's because you can make more money, then you're just being greedy. Just use TP1, because how it works, TP1 is maybe a 90% chance of it hitting. So as we said, we're here to make money, not to catch 100 pips, right? That's irrelevant. I'd rather make £100 instead of 100 pips, okay? So TP1 might be a 90% chance of it happening. TP2 might be 50% and TP3 might be 25%. Okay, so only stick to TP1 as a beginner. So for this example, it is 4114, 4114. Now, the most important thing you are going to learn and you're going to probably struggle with is this thing in the middle. Okay, so when it comes to trading, it's not like betting. You don't put on £10, £20, £30. If you've gone through the basic sessions on the GFU app and the Mighty app, this is called lot sizes. So depending on what's in your account, guys, will depend on what lot size you use. 0.01 is 10p for every, no, 1p for every pip. Okay, so if you have £100 in your account, you can only use a 0.01, which means if you catch 100 pips and you use a 0.01, you would have made £1. Okay, right? For if you have £1,000 in your account, you'll use 0.1. And if you have 10k in your account, you will use one lot. If I have £300 in my account, guys, what lot size would I use? And anyone that's leaders, don't answer, please. Okay. So anyone that maybe has already just recently gone through the basic videos, if I have £300 in my account, guys, what lot size should I be using? 0.03. Okay. Be very careful. That is the margin between blowing your account and surviving another day. Because when it comes to trading, guys, it's yes, we're here to make money, but I need you to focus on this is when the game changed for me. Focus on protection instead of profits. Okay. Focus on protection instead of profits. If you focus on profits, you will use 0.3. If you focus on protection, you will use 0.03. If I have £700 in my account, guys, what lot size would I use? 0.07. Okay. And if I now have 2,500 in my account, what lot size can I use? Wonderful. Okay. If you get this wrong, guys, you will learn the hard way. And if you can't hear, you must feel. So I'm going to tell you once and once only, but you're going to do it anyway. Okay. Cool. So for this account, I'm just going to use 0.05, for example, and you click place. Okay. So as you realize, when it says sell limit on gold, right, we click chart and you can now see the charts. Okay. You can now see all of the candlesticks. Now, when it comes to where it says the top left-hand side, it says H4. What this means is that every single candle represents a certain time frame. So if I go to M1, what that means is you guys can see there's a little countdown on the right-hand side. It's counting down 29, 28, 27, 26. Every minute, there's going to be a new candle. But I can't really see much. Imagine like Google Maps. I'm in Google Maps right now, but I want to zoom out. Okay. So I go to M5. Now every single candlestick shows a 5-minute candle. Okay. If I go to M15, every candle now shows 15 minutes. Okay. Etc. Etc. And I can always go down to the monthly and it shows you when trading, you could trade gold in 2021. Obviously, it's going to go back, but these are monthly candlesticks. Okay. So we've just started the month of November. And you guys can see we are currently with that current candlestick. Okay, if I'm making sense, guys, drop a 111 so far, just so I know you guys are with me. Making sense? Beautiful stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go down to the 5-minute so I can see a little bit more. I'll go to the 15-minute. Okay, now this exact example, you can see 3 lines on my chart. Oops, let me get me out of the way. So you can see the sell limit, you can see the stop loss, and you can see the take profit. Okay, now what we have to wait for, this is why we set and forget. Put in your coordinates and go about your day. We want price to come up to this line, tap us into the trade, because right now we're not in the trade, and we want it to come down and hit our take profit, which will secure us £68, whether we're on the phone or not. It will do it automatically. Now, for example, with our copy and paste system, we have a 7 to 8 out of 10 win rate. So every 7 or 8 trades we send, every 10 trades we send, 7 or 8 of them will win. We cannot control when the 2 or 3 losses will happen. So every time our educators send out trades, if they send out 10 trades, okay, throughout, I don't know, the month, they send out 10 trades in the month. 7 of those 10 are likely to win and 3 will lose. What no one in this world can control is when those 3 losses will come and when those 7 wins will come. But can anyone tell me what we can control? If we can't control whether we win or lose, what can we control? What are we in control of, guys? Protection, our lot sizes. That's the answer. Risk management. Okay. Well, emotions won't get involved. Your emotions only get involved, guys, when you over leverage. If you don't over leverage, you shouldn't be upset. You shouldn't feel no way. Okay. Is this including the trades that are sent via Killshot and Trendwave? No, that's an AI, so we can't really keep track of it. It's an algorithm. You would have to probably use your own trades with the scanners to find out your success rate with the scanners. But generally, from our copy and paste system, we have a 70% win rate. Okay, so the scanners is a 1 to 3 month process for you to learn. Okay, so after your third month here, depending on how much time you give it, you should be comfortable using the scanners. Copy and pasting you can get done in a week. And that's why you should be able to make money in your first month, because you're just copy and pasting. If you're taking your own trades in your first month, guys, from the scanner and your own, you're going to lose money. And if you don't, you're going to get lucky and think that now this is easy and you're going to lose money eventually anyway. Okay. So let's just say, for example, this trade does come to where we want it to come. But unfortunately, it heads towards our stop loss. Okay, it goes straight past it and heads towards our stop loss. We are going to lose £68. Depending on your account size, you need to decide whether you're happy losing that. And if you're not comfortable losing that, guess what you have to do? Reduce your lot size. So if you've set this, okay, and you now want to change your lot size, what you need to do is click on any of the lines on the chart. You want to click the top right-hand corner, okay, and it opens up sell and buy and your lot size. If you set this up and you're not comfortable losing £68 and you're not within your risk management, change your lot size to 0.2, where now you feel more comfortable. Okay, so for example, it should change. Why is it not changed? So I have to do it before I set it. Okay, so if I'm not happy, I'll just delete it. Okay, so if I'm not happy, I'll delete it and I'll create a new one. Okay, so I'm going to go back to gold, back to trade, back to sell limit. I'm going to change this to 0.02. You can actually do this on the chart as well. So let me show you guys. So if you click the top, the one next to it, and you drag it to where you want it to go to. So I think the entry was 4132. So 4132. I'm going to use my stop loss as well. I'm going to drag it to the same area, 4150. So my stop loss, I'm going to drag it to 4150. 4150. And I'm going to put my TP at 4114. 4114. Wait, what did I say? 4114. Okay. Am I now happy with risking £27 to make £27? I'm happy with that. I'm going to click the blue arrow at the bottom. I'm going to click place and it will place the trade for me. So now I'm happy to risk £27 to make potentially £27, but it all depends on your account size. So don't just go off the numerical figure. What poor people do, people that haven't had money, is they focused on the dollar amount. Okay, I met up with a guy the other day who's very, very wealthy, and all he was asking me was, what's the return of investment and what's the yield, which is percentage. So if 27% pound is over 5% of your account, you shouldn't take the trade. Okay, so you want to be within, I'd say, from anywhere from 1 to 5% of your trading account. So if you have a £100 account and you want to risk 5%, you're only losing £5. Okay. Now, the problem here isn't, let's just say the reward is £5 as well. Some people may be thinking, I didn't join this to make £5. Well, you have a £100 account. Someone else out there might have a 100K account, use the same 5%, but they're making 5 grand. I bet you'd be interested now. So the problem isn't the £5. The problem is you only have £100 to play with, which is obviously another conversation for another day. Okay. If that's made sense, guys, just drop a 1 in the chat, or do you have any questions about how you are going to be copy and pasting trades from here on? Very simple. Just master how to copy and paste. The scanners take 1 to 3 month process. So if I was you, I would come in, get really good at copy and pasting, get an understanding of copy and pasting, get an understanding of when to get in and out the trades, and then you can move on to the scanners. Okay. Is there only 3 of you on this call? Or is everyone watching? What's today? Tuesday. Is there Champions League or something? Is there something I'm missing? How do we know which trades to take, or should we take all the trades that are sent? Every single trade you take. Okay, especially on your demo. So on your demo, take every single trade. When you're live, you need to be a little bit more strategic, because just because you're in a sweet in a candy store, it doesn't mean you eat every sweet. Okay, so you will then find out what works for you and what your daily target is, and you go off that. Okay, all right. No international. Okay, no football. So I don't know why people are not commenting. All right. So no questions on this, guys. All good. Do we do we do we make profit just from copy and pasting? Yes, that's one way. So we have three systems, guys. The first system is copy and pasting. The second system is our AI scanners. And the third system is GFU Live, which is live education. So if anyone, we should all be in the trade ideas group. If you check the display photo, it shows you all of the times of the calls that are relevant to you making money. So it's very hard to not learn copy and pasting. But if you don't want to learn the scanners, you're going to make money through copy and pasting and just jumping on live sessions, because the goal is to make money, not to become a trader. If you want to become a trader, there's a whole different game plan, and you better have patience. Okay, but we're here to help you make money. All right. Cool. So I'm gonna go back. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Oh, I nearly ended the meeting for all. That would have been dangerous. Okay, let me make me host. Okay. How long does the trade idea valid for? Great question. How long is a string? That's the answer, unfortunately. Okay. It could be 5 minutes, could be 10 minutes, could be no longer than a day, really. I'll be honest with you. But that again, it's not in our control, depending on when the trade. So, for example, Eric Lucas sent out this trade maybe an hour ago. It still hasn't triggered. Okay. But when it does trigger, all we can control is our risk management, guys. It's so important. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen again. And go back through what I initially had started, but everyone should be familiar with the MT5 app and you should be comfortable using it. Okay. How do you know when to get in? How do you know when to get out the trade? Great question. Write this down, please. When it is blue, it is up to you, which means, for example, I just showed you guys an example where take profit was £27. Now, everyone, when you're live, you should have a trading plan. And the only reason why you have a trading plan is because you know when to stop. If you don't have a trading plan, guys, you will end up at a casino on your phone. You will end up in Ladbrokes, Bet365. That's what it is you're doing because you don't know when to stop. So when you go live, you'll have a trading plan. So for example, if TP is £27 and your daily target is £10, take your £10 and call it a day. All right. So that is what will happen when you're live. And if you are live, message your upline now or any of the admins and say, I'm live. I would like a trading plan, and they'll be able to give you one. Okay. How do I get into the group? Zeno, whoever's messaged you, they should have sent you a welcome message with access of how to get into the groups. Okay. Cool. So I've shown you guys MT5, shown you guys how to enter a trade. Okay. Risk management. So I'm just going to give you an example, right? This is the only industry where you can lose more and still be profitable. I know some people that have a 30% win rate, which means they send out 10 trades, they take 10 trades, they only win 3, but they are still profitable because they understand risk management. So for example, let's just say we have the exact same lose rate here. That's not even a win rate. That's a lose rate if you win 3 out of 10, for example. Okay. Now, you guys are brand new. Let me know how you would feel if you went on your live account today and you lost 7 trades in a row. Let me know how you'd feel. You've just joined. You paid £200 to join and you've lost 7 trades. Red, 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 7 times. Let me know how you lot would be feeling. Defeated, upset. I feel like this is just for me, Rachel, and Rolando at this point. Clara, horrible, upset. I'd send everyone to their maker. There's always one. Sad. Is this an well, demo account? You better not react at all. I'm sorry. You better not even flinch on your demo. On your live, yes. Sad, upset, annoyed. Rome wasn't built in a day. It's a learning curve. Good mindset. Blame everyone. Alina's laughing. Pissed off. Okay, cool. Right? You just don't understand the game. What you're basically doing, if you get upset when you lose in trading, it's like you're a boxer, you walk into the ring, you get punched in the face and you start crying. That's what happens if that's basically the same effect. If you start trading, you realize that you hit a stop loss and you don't get it. You just don't get it. It's normal. It's normal. It's like waking up, brushing your teeth. It's part of the process. You can't avoid it. We can't avoid death. God forbid, right? It's always gonna come, guys. We are not gonna be here forever. Okay, it's inevitable. It's the same with trading. However, if you understand risk management and you did lose 7 trades in a row, but what you did smartly and what you did logically and what you did emotionally intelligently is you stuck to the same risk. So you said I'm gonna risk £10 per trade. I know I didn't want to focus on dollar amount, but I'm just doing it for this example. Okay, so I'm gonna risk £10 per trade. How much am I down, guys? All right, I've lost 7 trades in a row and I risk £10 per trade and I lost 7 in a row. This is my live account. 7 trades in a row, I've lost risking £10. How much am I down? £70. Okay. But you know what? I know this is the process. I plug into sessions. I understand psychology. I jump into the system. I'm not just copy and pasting and hoping. I actually understand what I'm doing. Okay. Now, those 3 trades that come clutch, I always, when I am trading properly, I always say, for me personally, this is just my rule of book. It won't be yours. If it's not for free, it's not for me. Which means if I am taking a trade, I want to at least make 3 times that trade for it to make sense. This is 5 years in the game. I've been trading 5 years. For what makes sense for you, won't make sense for me, and what makes sense for me won't make sense for you. But let's just say, for example, those 3 trades, you had a risk to reward of risking still £10, right? But you're looking to make £30 from those winning trades. You take 3 trades, risking £10, but you win them 3 times in a row. You now are £90. You've now made £90, which means you are now £20 in profit, even with a losing win rate or lose rate. Let's just call it. So can you guys see, with a 70% win rate, I am going to be no, I'm not going to be confused. I'm just going to know I know what you've done for you to not be profitable from taking trades from our system. You've over leveraged. You got greedy. Okay, you was living in fear, and there's no money in fear, no risk, no Rari. Okay, my first year and a half in trading, guys. If anyone can beat it, I don't want to hear anyone crying. My first year and a half in trading, I lost over £30,000. Okay, but I didn't sweat it. I didn't cry about it. Because to make 6 figures, you got to invest or lose 5 figures. To make 7 figures, you have to invest or lose 6 figures. Now we make that a month. So it doesn't really matter. Okay. So drop a 111 if that makes sense of how important managing your risk per trade is, not being emotional per trade, and realizing this is a long-term game, guys. This is a long-term game of you understanding the skill set of investing and trusting our platform. Okay, for anyone that didn't know, GFU has over 70,000 people around the world in the platform. Us as House of Riches, we only have 1,000. We have a small organization within the 70,000. If 70,000 people were not making money, 70,000 people would not be here. So if you are not making money, it means your time's about to come, or you've probably just started today. Okay, guys, so this works. I'm no special. Any everyday leaders were no special. We just started before you. We sorted ourselves out and we plugged into the system. Okay. Next, we have a calculator, but you can get into this as well when you're live. This is a conversation maybe you can have with your upline and your mentor. I'm not going to dive into it too much now. All right, but there's loads of calculators and there's compound plans that you can have with your live trading account. But you guys are on your demo, so it doesn't matter. Spam it. Act like a 2-year-old. A 2-year-old don't ask questions. They just go and find out. Okay. Quo Markets, this is our broker. I don't think these promos are active right now, so we may have to give you new ones. But when you do go live, you get a bonus, all right, to help you obviously make more money. But you should be no longer than 3 weeks until you're live, guys. If you've been in longer than a month and you're not live, I would love to have a conversation as to why you're not. Okay. So when you do have a trading plan and you're live, you'll now be given obviously a trading plan. You'll have routine, you'll have educators, you'll have an understanding of the scanners, the live sessions, etc. And you just need to get good at the product. Okay, guys. It's a skill. No one learned how to drive after 3 months unless you did a crash course. No one learned how to cook after 3 months. No one learned how to do a bike after 3 months. No one learned how to a life skill anyway. It takes time. Some of us go uni for 4 years and don't even use the skill. Okay, cool. Mindset. Drop a 1 or 2 in the chat if you wasn't on yesterday's call at 8 p.m. Drop a 2 in the chat if you was not on yesterday's call at 8 p.m. Okay, guys, it's on YouTube. If any of the leaders can send it into the group, please go and watch yesterday's call because it was focused on your mindset. The level of success, I can't talk about construction or a dentist or being a nurse or being a project manager. I can talk about entrepreneurship. Okay, I'm qualified to talk about entrepreneurship. The level of success that you will achieve here is determined strongly, strictly by your level of personal development. Please do not underestimate this. Until I lost the money I lost, I didn't realize it's not the product and service, it's not the scanners, it's not the platform, it's not the group chat, it's not the mentors, it's me. Okay, until you personally develop, which means you are not the same person you are 3 to 6 to 12 months from now, that only then will you see change. Success leaves clues, guys. Okay, success leaves clues. The system, the team, we are leaving you clues for those that really want this. Like I said, I was on the other side of this Zoom by myself. The person that brought me in left after a month. I didn't sit there and cry and say it's not for me. I said, let me see if I can make the most out of this opportunity. It must work. And I plugged into these books. I'd never read a book in my life before this. Okay, because I wasn't interested in Harry Potter and Fantastic Fox and the stupid books I used to get given. But I am interested in people that make 100 million. I am interested in people that make 100 grand a month. I am interested in people that have financial freedom. Okay. And one thing I realized is successful people read books. Leaders are readers. Okay. So the first book is Rich Dad Poor Dad. Fantastic book. Emotional intelligence, right? We're human beings. We act off emotions. Once you get your emotional intelligence right, not only in trading and investing, but also with people, you get better along with developing a leader within you. Everyone's a leader on this call. We lead ourselves every morning from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to bed. Think and grow rich. It's not work 2, 3, 4 jobs. I speak to some people and they say, oh, I need to get another job. No, you just need to think rich. Rich people don't get jobs. Rich people don't work for money. Rich people don't give their time for money. Okay. Trading in the Zone, that's a psychological book where I kept on losing. I had a £500 account and my stop loss kept on getting hit every single time. And I thought the computer was just robbing me. I thought my broker was robbing me. I had trust issues. Little did I know, they don't give a crap about my £500. The markets just move a certain way. And once you understand it, you won't get emotional because you know this is part of the process. Okay. U Squared is a great book for you to realize what you think. Some of you on this call, you think it will take 5 years to get out of your job. You just don't believe a lot quicker. You don't believe bigger quicker enough. Okay. You can leave your job in the next 3 to 6 months in this platform. Okay. So we have different stages. 3 months, you'll see that this platform is valuable. 6 months, you'll be full-time. You'll see a lifestyle change. And 12 months or 18 months, you'll never work a job again because you'll become unemployable. Okay. You've learned skills where you couldn't be employed. Okay. Next is audios. As a man think in his heart, so is he. But the only way to your heart is through your ears. So be very careful with who you listen to, what you listen to. I was always told until you make at least, it was actually 100 grand a month was the saying. But I'll be a bit lenient to you guys. Unless you're making 10K a month, you can't afford to listen to music unless you're making 10 grand a month. Some of you, the first thing you do when you wake up, put on music. And don't get me wrong, if it's gospel or high vibrant music, okay, I hear you. But some of you are putting on Gunna first thing in the morning. Some of you are putting on Future first thing in the morning. Some of you are putting Lil Uzi first thing in the morning, and you don't make 10 grand a month. You've lost your marbles. Carry on. Let me know how it goes. Okay. These are the people you need to listen to. Earl Nightingale, The Stranger's Secret. It's on Spotify. Okay. Kevin Trudeau, Your Wish Is Your Command. Changed my life. Okay. Jim Ron, made over 500 million network marketing. Justin Owens, he was my previous mentor, making 100 grand a month. These are people you need to be listening to. Not Cardi B. Okay. Stop it. Right. You can't afford to. All right. Next is our YouTube channel. Please, guys, go and subscribe. All right. Right now, I'm going to check. We have 1.16K subscribers. If any of the leaders, if you can send in the YouTube link to the Zoom chat, I want to see this go up. as we speak by the time we finish, okay? Because every single recording we have, right, we send in and we post on our YouTube channel so you guys can catch up. You can't say I missed it because you're at work. When you go home, everyone, I know what everyone does before they go to bed. No, I'm not underneath your bed. No, I'm not near your house, but you go on your phone before you go to bed. Watch something productive before you go to bed. Listen to something productive before you go to bed. Okay? Music link. I don't think anyone sent in the music link. Nope. Okay, cool. This is the schedule, guys. The schedule will change your life, believe it or not. Okay, if you plug into this the same way you religiously plug into your job. Okay, if you treat your job, if treat this the same way you treat your job, you will get out your job. If you use your job, we join this business, guys, to get out of our job. Please, for the love of God, do not use your reason why you came as your reason why you can't continue. Don't join this. I want to leave my job. Okay, cool. Jump on a call. Well, I can't. I'm at work. You've got it wrong. I can't come to an event this Saturday because I'm at work. Well, did you not leave to leave your work? Yes. So why are you using your work why you can't do this? Doesn't make sense, guys. You're not helping your scenario. Okay. So each of these calls are strategically in place so that you can come in, work on your mindset, make money, and also develop you as a person. I and the organization, the leaders here, we wholeheartedly would rather change you, change your mindset before we change your pockets. There's so many things out there, guys. You can join and you can make money the same day, but you're still the same person. So you're not going to maintain it and you're going to get broke again. Okay, so we help on developing people's mindsets and also their finances because you get rich in your mind before you do in your finances. So let's worry about that part first. Okay. With that being said, any questions? I actually want to show you something as well. Something very, very quickly. Something that the leaders have put together to make the system, because system stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. So we have created things that make everyone's job so much easier. So you guys don't have to go through the mud how we did. Okay. So let me just show you guys right now. Okay, cool. So let me get this up. Right. Okay, 1 second, guys. Right. You guys should see my screen now. The name of music artist, please. Oh yeah, we don't want music artists. I'll show you the script, the people that I need you to study or that I studied. Okay. So these are people that I studied. Okay. And I can give you way more, but for now, I think these individuals are everyone you need. Oh, Nightingale, this is found on Spotify, The Strangest Secret. It's a 30-minute audio. Those that are serious and you're here to change your life, listen to it first thing in the morning and the last thing before you go to bed. 30-minute audio. That's all I'm asking for you. Okay. Kevin Trudeau, your wish is your command. Very, very hard to get hold of, but that will change your life. Jim Ron, there's so much stuff on YouTube and Spotify, and Justin Owens, that's on Spotify as well. Okay. But all four of these individuals played a pivotal part in my career. So I'm just giving you guys what changed my scenario. Okay. Cool. Lastly, I want to show you this cool success guide that the leaders put together. You guys should be able to see it now. Can you guys see this success guide? Let me know if you guys can see this. So you can see it, yeah? Liana, cool, lovely. So we're going to send this out to you guys. You guys are going to have access to it, where basically it's a document of what we just spoke about within the last hour. Some people are visual learners, some people are not. But we want to kind of just share this with you guys so that someone that brand new, like I said, my experience, my person that brought me in left after a month. Luckily, I'd plugged into a system and there was a system where I could attach myself to it and make the most of my scenario. Okay, but we have this so that if someone doesn't get the best mentorship or guidance or help, you have the facilities and the resources. You just need to become resourceful. Okay, so we'll get this out to you guys maybe today, later tonight. All right, but very, very helpful for the brand new person that is not sure about their journey. Okay, guys, so we've got a few minutes left. If anyone has any questions, there's no dumb questions. You guys are brand new, so your question will help 5 other people. Okay, I need you guys to have the courage to ask questions in this industry because your question will help 5 other people. What do you watch or do finally? What did you watch or do to finally understand how it worked? Which part? What are we working here? Where do I get the link to the House of Riches community group chat, please? Your enroller should have the link. Yeah. So Connor, reach out to who enrolled you and they'll be able to help you. Where do we find this PowerPoint to go look back on it? Also to continue being in this, how much is a subscription per month? I think that question should have been asked before you started, but it's okay. So we'll send out the success guide this evening. All right. So you can look back on it. And the subscription per month is £140. Okay. So it's $185 wherever you guys are based. Okay. All right. Any other questions, guys? Now is your chance. I'm probably the best person you could ask. So if you're unsure, if you got some doubts, if you're curious, if you're skeptical, which you will be, okay? We're humans. Now is your chance, okay, guys? So I'm gonna give it maybe 30 seconds. The thing with the diagram. I'm not sure what you're on about. The thing with the diagram. What date is the payment due for the subscription? Actually, go into your back office and find out. So if you log into your back office, there's a countdown of when your next subscription is due. I think he's talking about the scanners. Yeah, so the scanners, what's the question? I just plugged into the system. Educators, John Oliver, Donovan Taylor, Nick Engels, he's a great educator as well. Where do you see yourself being in 5 years' time? Did you ever have a goal? I always have a goal. 5 years' time, I'm going to be what, 32? 32. Um, Definitely in the six-figure monthly income. I intend to have multiple businesses outside of this industry. Obviously, the goal is to impact at least 5,000 people, which will be done definitely by then. Um, I just use network marketing and trading as a vehicle to generate enough capital and time to do whatever I want to do. So whatever your goals are and your dreams are, guys, you just need enough money and time to be able to do it. So that's how I look at this industry. The goal is to create 10 million, get paid at least 10 million from the industry within the next 3 to 5 years. So it's best to wait for trades on G through copy and paste until we are confident. Correct. So Louis, please don't take your own trades. If you want to do it on your own, buy your own trade, do it on your demo account, but please don't do it on your live account. All right. Any other questions, guys? I'm gonna wrap it up there because we do have another call. 5, 4, 3. You showed how to enter a trade. Do we leave it or go out? And if so, how? So when you're live, you know when to get out because you have a daily target. That's it, really. Okay. You never pull out when you're in drawdown or when you're in negative because you don't know what you're doing. You just need to have the right lot size. But once you have a live account and you have your trading plan, you'll know exactly when to get out because you have a trading plan and a daily goal. All right, guys. So that being said, I appreciate every single person on this call. God bless, guys. Have a wonderful week. Have an abundant week. And we'll see you guys tomorrow on our basic scanner session at 8 p.m., 7 p.m. All right, guys. Take care.